All through the castle of high-bred ease, where the chief employment was "do as you please," spread consternation and wild despair. The queen was wringing her hands and hair. The maids of honour were sad and solemn. The pages looked blank as they stood in column. The court jester blubbered, "Boo-hoo, boo-hoo." The cook in the kitchen dropped tears in the stew. And all through the castle went sob and wail, for the princess had broken her finger-nail. The beautiful princess red as a rose, bride-elect of the Lord High-Nose, broken her finger-nail down to the quick. No wonder the queen and her court were sick. Never sorrow so dread before had dared to enter that castle door. Oh, what would my lord his High-Nose say when she took off her glove on her wedding day? The fairest princess in Nonsense Land, with a broken finger-nail on her hand. 'Twas a terrible, terrible accident, and they called a meeting of Parliament, and never before that royal court had come such question of grave import as, "How could you hurry a nail to grow?" And the skill of the kingdom was called to show. They sent for Monsieur Filemoff. He smoothed down the corners so ragged and rough. They sent for Madame le Diamond Dust, who lived on the fingers of upper crust. They sent for Professor de Chamois Skin, who took her powder and rubbed it in. They sent for the pudgy nurse Fat on the Bone, to bathe her finger in eau de cologne. And they called the court surgeon, Monsieur Red Tape, to hear what he thought of the new nail's shape. Over the kingdom the telegrams flew, which told how the finger-nail thrived and grew. And all through the realm of Nonsense Land they offered up prayers for the princess's hand. At length the glad tidings were heard with a shout that the princess's finger-nail had grown out. Pointed and polished and pink and clean, befitting the hand of a some-day queen. Salutes were fired all over the land by the Home Guard battery pop gun band. And great was the joy of my Lord High-Nose, who straightway ordered his wedding clothes, and paid his tailor, Don Wait-for-Eye, who died of amazement the self-same day. My lord by a jury was judged insane, for they said, and the truth of the saying was plain, that a lord of such very high pedigree would never be paying his bills, you see, unless he was out of his head, and so they locked him up without more ado. And the beautiful princess red as a rose pined for her lover, my Lord High-Nose, till she entered a convent and took the veil. And this is the end of my nonsense tale.